Clean up in aisle 5. You're gonna need tear gas, pepper spray, and assault gear just to listen to this show.
Sasquatch, the moon landing, UFOs, 9/11, flat earth, JFK. All of these things have one thing in common: unanswered questions. So let's get to the bottom of that.
Now here's something completely random.
Animals in action, animals in action.
Random.
We using that in the intro?
Thank you and good night.
Dice Man Enterprises exclusively presents a talk show that will get to the bottom of things once and for all. And now here's your host for Let's Get to the Bottom of That, 3 weirdos on a mic.
Welcome into another episode of Let's Get to the Bottom of That. I'm your host, Byron Dice. I hope you're doing well wherever you're listening to this at. I hope you're doing great things with people you love.
Yes.
We have in studio again, we've got the Curtis.
What's up?
Let me get my
Curtis.
the Curtis.
I hope you guys caught our Bulls on Parade behind the paywall.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, man, we sang Bulls on Parade and it was behind the paywall.
Behind the pay. Is there any reason why somebody should pay for that and listen to it?
Yeah, it's ridiculously awesome.
We're actually naked.
And I kind of went, and we're naked, and
Yes.
and I went into full growl mode, like metal,
Yeah, that is good.
death metal.
Where did you learn to do that? It's pretty good.
I was in a band for a little while.
Oh, really? Maybe we should start a new one.
Your mom was in a band.
I was too hardcore. They didn't like me.
Really?
They wanted to sound like Seether. And I was like,
I've never been.
That's garbage.
I got fry vocals, but I've never been able to. I've never been able to growl like that.
it's
But I
all
can
from
do
the, like from the. You gotta get your diaphragm involved.
Otherwise, you're just gonna tear your voice.
I can do the didgeridoo.
You sound like one of those
One of those guys.
Mongol.
One of them boys. We them boys.
We got Joey in the house. What's up, Joey? Everybody loves Joey. That's the episode. You can catch him on his debut if you go back into our catalog. It's a
Oh,
pretty
when are we
good
going to
story.
do Everyone Loves Curtis?
Oh, we ever do that? Did we?
We did.
We
I
just
think-
did it. He just got on the air and just
He
started
just
going.
hopped in.
I just hopped in.
I'm Curtis. How you doing? I'm wearing a hat. Send me a
wearing a
hat,
hat.
and I'll wear it every episode.
We need a Curtis episode.
I
That's
think
true.
we already did.
Did we really? Did we? I think we did a
You guys
debut where
introduced me.
we talked about, hey,
Yeah.
what's your life like?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he said some things or something.
Said some things.
I don't.
Still don't know. He
Um,
was talking.
hey, today we're talking about the disappearance of Rudolf Hess.
Wait a
That's
minute.
if you've hit the play button on. Oh wait, question of the week.
Give me that.
Let's see which one we're doing here. Hold on. Which one's the best?
No, last week's question
Oh wait.
was,
Oh, here it is.
Hip-hop
what did the Native American Hopi tribe call the cave-dwelling supernatural beings that conspiracists claim were actually aliens?
I said
Arians.
D. I think.
D, mole men?
Yeah, I
The
think I said-
answer was actually B, ant people.
They thought they were ant people. Oh, I get it, because they lived in the caves and they came out like an ant, like an anthill,
Yeah,
like your mom.
yeah,
Okay.
like my mom. My mom's dead, dude. That's not cool.
Well, mine too, but so we can relate to that.
right.
People say that all the time.
Your mom is alive in Christ, Curtis.
Oh, that's a good one. Is there really any death?
Right.
Is there?
Talk amongst yourselves really quick.
Okay,
I'm
hold
finding
on.
my other headlines here.
I'm gonna go to.
Shout out Curtis's mom. She sounded
Yeah.
like she was a great woman.
She was.
Shout out Byron's mom, too. Maybe. I don't know much about your mom. She's
Well-
a great mom.
Well, I was adopted,
Okay.
so we could talk about that. So my biological parents, I've never known. I've just heard rumors. the story goes that my mom was a whore.
From Magdalene.
Yes.
Okay.
And my dad was an alcoholic and he abused us.
Your mom was a whore?
But I don't know. This is just
It's
kind of what I
hearsay.
picked up from my siblings that I met.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay, so this week's question
But
of
I
the
don't
week.
think she was. I have no evidence of that. So, rest in peace, Mom,
Yeah.
if she's still alive. What'd you say?
This week's question of the week is:
Yeah.
What structure built by Stone Age people in France is theorized to be a GPS-like guidance system for alien spacecrafts?
What
Is it-
structure?
Yes, built by Stone Age people people in France is theorized to be a
Okay.
GPS-like guidance system for alien spacecrafts. Is it A, Notre Dame, B, Chauvet Cave, C, the Karnak Stones, or D,
Alien.
Stonehenge?
Wait a minute. Notre Dame. That's a school. It's a college.
That's
What are we talking about?
Notre Dame is
that a place over
It's
there?
a cathedral.
What are you talking about?
I had no
Byron?
idea. I didn't know. See,
You really didn't know that?
That's well, it's because I'm Baptist.
Dog.
The Orthodoxy didn't teach me about the structures over there.
Dude.
In Orthodoxy, we have structures
They
that's
all
been around for
belong.
centuries.
Okay.
And they have relics in them.
So
Bone fragments.
it is either A, Notre Dame, or Notre Dame,
Okay.
Chauvet Cave, the Karnak Stones, or Stonehenge.
This doesn't make sense to me because you said the people that built Stonehenge?
Yeah, built by Stone Age people in France.
Stonehenge people?
Stone Age.
Oh, Stone Age.
Stone Age
Sorry.
people.
Sorry about that. Stone Age people built this structure in where?
France.
France. So Stonehenge is not in France, so I know that's not it. That's in England,
Okay.
or that's in Britain. Notre Dame. That's a cathedral?
Notre Dame. Yes, it's a cathedral.
But
They
that wasn't
built-
built in Stonehenge.
No,
Stone
Stone
Age.
Age.
When is Stone Age?
Well, when is that?
Mm,
Are these people like Neanderthals or something?
I don't know.
Stone Age. Okay, so I'm ruling out Stonehenge. Notre Dame. I don't think so because that's.
Notre Dame.
So what's the other ones?
Chauvet Cave,
I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
Probably that
or the
one.
Karnak Stones.
Karnak Stone. I'm going to go with the Karnak Stones.
Okay.
That makes more sense to me.
Okay.
What do y'all think?
So if you guys want to weigh in on this, then scroll down to the bottom of this episode. The poll will be there. If you get it right, you will be the smartest person in the room.
Please be the smartest.
Don't be dumb. Okay, so for today's segment of
Oh, good.
fake
Curtis is
news,
on fire. Curtis is my new co-host.
Okay, whoops. Hold on. I gotta find it.
So I'm gonna need to. Does anybody have any suggestions? Because this was our music for the question of the week. Do we have any music that y'all can think of that would intro this segment, which is called fake news, or not, what are we calling it?
Real or fake news?
Real or fake news? Y'all got any
Let's
suggestions
go
on?
Benny Hill theme song.
I don't know. You got me on the whole Creed thing. What's he gonna be doing?
Bam.
That's. I'm glad I wasn't on camera that time. Thank
Okay.
you. Anyway, so fake news or real?
Okay.
I got this.
Hideki Matsui.
Hey, we won last week. Joey,
Who did one?
we did.
What do
Okay.
you mean?
We got the right one.
No, he didn't.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
the
you did.
lizards were real.
Lizards
Oh,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah,
Lizard
yeah,
in the
yeah.
blizzard. Okay. This week is real or fake news. Chris Pratt open to reprising Owen Grady role in future Jurassic World movie as a hybrid
Okay.
dinosaur.
Wait, what?
Headline makes no sense.
He's a dinosaur?
He's a hybrid dinosaur person.
How did that happen?
That ain't real
I
at
don't
all.
know. It's all of that. Jurassic Park is.
Who would have wrote that? Okay, go
Somebody filled him up.
ahead. With what?
Dinosaurs.
Fill me
Well, so if you
up
remember,
before
like the first movie, they were messing with dinosaur DNA. They resurrected them. Then the Lost World, there was a whole planet where they were, or a whole island where they were doing
Well,
that.
yeah,
and
they
then
just left 'em, yeah.
And then you come back, and then they broke free, and now dinosaurs are in the world. Okay, sorry.
True.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
In case you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
And in this next Jurassic Park,
Who's seen the new one? Anybody?
the next Jurassic Park, they are going to they are blending human and dinosaur DNA.
That makes sense.
Here's a deep thought.
Okay.
Is the Jurassic Park series slowly becoming the Fast and Furious?
That's a good question.
I don't think it's
but
not
okay,
slowly.
so that's one headline.
It's fast track.
That's one headline.
Okay.
The next headline is Oscar Mayer's Wienermobile race is coming back to the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already on this. That's fake.
No,
Nobody put that in a headline because it's never been in the Indy race. It's not
Okay.
an Indy car.
Okay, so which one's the real news?
The real news is Chris Pratt. The fake one is the wiener.
Okay. What do you
Wiener
say?
schnitz.
I'm going
Schnitzel.
Chris Pratt, half man, half dinosaur, drives the Indy Wienermobile.
Where does he drive it to?
In the Indy 500.
He drives it up in a cave?
He drives it right up into a T-Rex's cave.
Okay, so Oscar Mayer Wienermobile race is coming back to the Indy 500,
Yeah,
or
that's fake.
Chris Pratt
That's a real
to
news.
reprise Owen Grady role in future Jurassic World movie as a human dinosaur hybrid.
I think that was on the books. They were thinking about it, so they wrote a headline and a story. They made a story.
You think that's real?
Yeah.
Joe?
What is he doing over there?
I'm going.
He got lost.
I'm going Chris Pratt, Oscar Mayer.
That's
hybrid.
what, real?
Yeah, they're both.
Okay,
real.
so he's on.
They're both
they're
real?
both real? No,
Okay.
one of them's fake, dude. Don't you get the game?
One of them's fake.
Okay, then I'm going Chris Pratt fake. I'm doing Oscar Mayer.
Okay, he's the opposite
Okay.
of me. Okay.
Ready? Give us a drum roll. Do you have one on there?
No.
Okay, that was close enough. The Chris Pratt's fake.
Dang, Oscar Meyer's coming, baby.
Oscar
Wait a
Mayer's
minute.
coming back to the Indy 500, guys.
Let's
You're welcome.
go.
It can only go like 55 miles an hour.
Have you seen that Tim Robinson
kidding
video
me?
where who drove this hot dog shaped car into this building? He's like, obviously, one of us
yeah.
here.
And he's wearing a hot dog outfit.
He's wearing a hot dog. And then he's like, well, this guy's dressed like a hot dog too. He's like, oh, you're right. And the guy's wearing like a brown suit
Yeah.
with a red tie. He's like, crap.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He's like, somebody needs to fess up, and it pans over, and he's wearing a. Fucking
What was that
Wearing a
on?
hot dog suit.
I think it's. I think you should leave.
I think you should leave on Netflix. It's hilarious, dude.
Is it a movie?
It's a skit show.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
It's so
And Tim
funny.
Robbins is in?
He's ridiculous.
You know who
Wow.
that? You know that guy?
I know Tim, yeah.
You met him personally?
Yeah.
What's he like?
He's
Pretty good
in
guy.
Jacob's Ladder.
Is he?
Yeah.
I
So you
didn't know
guys,
that.
you guys like this segment?
I love
Real-
this segment.
Real or fake news? Okay.
Well, yeah, everybody in the comments. I mean, I could like it, but other people could hate it. So leave the comments what you think about our new segment, real or fake news.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm
with my
just
boys.
happy
With my
to
boys.
be here with
the
my
boys.
nuts in tow. Today we're
Shout
talking
out, Millennial Falcon.
Shout,
Shout out.
shout out Thanos.
Shout out Autobot. Hashtag Thanos did nothing. Thanos did nothing wrong.
Right. Shout out Thanos was right.
Thanos is right.
Oh,
What are we talking
We're
about?
talking about Rudolf Hess. If somebody could pull that up, and tell me who that person is. But here's the deal. Maybe I'll get into it, but I don't know. But here's Rudolf Hess, Joey. He flew alone into enemy territory,
Yeah.
and this is up your alley, Curtis. 1941.
Yeah.
For the next 46 years, the world's most powerful governments made sure he never spoke freely again. Is there any more of those in there?
There's one more. Yeah.
You need one?
What do we got? A death?
Hey, hook the
liquid-
man up.
So the most you know what? This reminds me. Have y'all ever seen that movie, The Rock?
With Dwayne
With
Johnson.
Sean
Nicolas Cage
Connery.
and Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the character Sean Connery.
Welcome to the Rock.
He was put away because he escaped from Alcatraz, but he was in MI6 and he had all these secrets.
Yes.
This reminds me of that.
That's probably what it was.
They
about.
put him in a black site so that he would never
to
speak
stop
again about the things that he knows. And this reminds me of Rudolf Hess. So in May of 1941, Europe was on fire, and the Luftwaffe,
Luftwaffe. Luftwaffe.
the Luftwaffe, is that like the Waffle House?
That's what you get at Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Hey, I'd like a Luftwaffe with a side of bacon.
Sorry to sidetrack, but when's the last time you guys have sat down and had yourself a good crispy waffle, dude.
Dude, I was
It's
on
been a while
call.
because I'm fat.
I was on call for somebody in January, and I had to go all the way to Holt, Missouri,
Yeah.
and I ended up stopping at Waffle House at 2 in the morning on the way back home because
Oh, you did it.
I hadn't eaten at all that day.
That's the best place to go at 2 in the morning.
Dude,
Because it's the only place
let's
open.
start going
Right.
in the mornings
Heck yeah.
once
Once
every
a
couple
month.
weeks or
Yeah,
once a
sure.
month.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's meet up
Maybe
at
we
Waffle
should
House.
all meet there and do an episode.
We'll do an
We'll just
episode.
record on our phones and I'll upload it.
Sure.
Hey,
You can get-
with the 3 weirdos are here, here's what we've ordered, and we'll give a review of how it tastes.
This liquid death tastes like
It
Sasquatch
tastes-
ball sack.
Which one did you get?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the cola.
Flavored
Mine's-
sparkling water.
this
Yeah,
is
it's cola.
Dead billionaire, and it tastes like a dead billionaire.
This,
I'm just
yeah,
telling
this,
you.
this tastes like
Somebody
what I would imagine.
poured water over a dead billionaire's crack.
Like if you
Shout
poured,
out, shout out Liquid Death.
if you put hydrogen peroxide on Sasquatch's balls and then drank it,
And just scrape the foam
Right.
off.
that's what this tastes like.
Yeah.
Ball sack.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hey, you know what they say about big
I
fish?
like how Kurt's like, that's
That's
disgusting.
at least it's interesting.
Yeah, it's
Shout
gonna
out.
it's gonna keep you on your toes,
Okay,
so to speak.
Shout
can
out
I
Liquid
introduce
Death.
Rudolf Hess?
Well, he
Or are you already doing?
He flew into territory in 41. I was just mentioning Luftwaffe when we got sidetracked.
Oh yeah,
But the Luftwaffe, if you want to tell me what that means in a minute.
Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe, don't disparage my German heresy. Heresy.
Luft is
I just went
air.
Irish.
Waffe is weapon.
Okay, so
Or, you know,
they ruled the skies. A
basically
single
Air
German
Force.
aircraft crossed the North Sea. No
Yeah.
escort, no formation, no radio chatter, just one man at the controls. This was Rudolf Hess. This was Hitler's Deputy Führer. Führer. I will ask the questions. He was okay, here it is. He was the 3rd most powerful man in Nazi Germany.
Can't believe you tried to slap me earlier.
You saw it coming, so you're
I
like, I'm going to
did.
shut this down because I'm about to kick you in the balls.
Shut her down, buddy.
He bailed out over Scotland. He parachuted into a farmer's field like a ghost falling out of history.
Wow.
He
or
didn't
like
resist.
a guy parachuting out of an
Or
airplane.
a guy that just jumped out of a plane. He didn't run. He asked for tea. Wait,
Important information.
shout out Rudolph.
Shout out
Hey,
Dead Billionaires.
Has anybody got some tea in here? Because
Ich möchte etwas trinken.
Hess told
Hast du any?
Hess
tea?
told his captors he was on a peace mission, not from Hitler, but from fate.
A piece of what?
A piece of. He claimed the war could be stopped if Britain would simply listen.
Yeah.
Just listen, Britain. That's all you got to do. We can stop this. And it was at that moment the world's governments quietly agreed on one thing: this man must never speak again. At Nuremberg, Hess played the role of the madman. He forgot dates, he forgot faces, he forgot his own past. While others were sentenced to death, Hess received life in prison. A strange mercy considering his rank.
Merci.
Then came
That's French.
the Spandau prison. I will talk about that in a second. I'll throw it to Curtis if you got some more on Rudolph.
Rudolf Hess was a prominent German politician and high-ranking Nazi official who served as Adolf Hitler's deputy in the Nazi Party from 1933 until 1941. Born Walter Richard Rudolf Hess on April 26, 1894, in Alexandria, Egypt.
Wow.
To a wealthy German merchant family, he spent his early years in Egypt before being sent to school in Germany at age 14. He served in World War I as an infantryman and later as a pilot, earning the Iron Cross for bravery. After the war, Hess studied at the University of Munich and became involved in the right-wing politics. He joined the Nazi Party in 1920 after hearing Hitler speak, quickly becoming one of his closest aides. Hess participated in the 1923 Beer Hall Putsch, which was imprisoned with Hitler at Landsberg Fortress and helped transcribe and edit Mein Kampf from Hitler's dictation.
Mein Kampf.
By 1925, he was Hitler's private secretary, and in 1933, After the Nazis seized power, Hess was appointed Deputy Führer and Minister without portfolio, making him second in line to Hitler after Hermann Göring. I think it's those
Why did I always
tough.
think Himmler was close to the top? Or Heimler. however you say
Himmler?
it.
Himmler, I think, was the guy who... Himmler was World War I, I think.
Okay.
Heinrich Himmler. Yeah.
Well,
Here,
anyway, so
let me expand on this too.
you got some expansion?
Yeah, I got some heat.
Well,
Okay.
I wasn't done, but...
Oh, okay, go ahead, Kurt.
No, it's fine. It was just stuff you already covered.
It's just stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the war.
It is.
He's a
So
war
after
dog.
he landed, guard units took Hess into custody at Pitchfork Point, brought him to their headquarters. So Hess stated his intention was startling. He told British interrogators and the astonished Duke of Hamilton that he'd come in a mission of humanity to negotiate peace. Hess asserted that Hitler wanted to stop the fighting with Britain and even offered generous terms. Germany would leave Western Europe in exchange for a free hand in the East against the Soviet Union. So in essence, Hess proposed that Britain would remain Hohlwald Neutralität, which means benevolently neutral. Curtis can probably read the actual word. While Germany prosecuted a...
We like Curtis's take on the German words.
I don't know what
Like
happened.
Luftwaffe.
The Church Hill Project.
It's up the top.
Okay, here we go.
Waffle, it's like, something like that.
Wohlwollende Neutralat.
Oh, yeah.
Neutralit. Benevolently neutral.
That means from the toilet.
Wohlwollende. Wohlwollende Neutralit. Late.
Heck yeah, dude.
Something like that.
Roll Tide.
Yeah. Roll Tide. Amen.
So the Duke of Hamilton and later the Prime Minister Winston Churchill government flatly refused to make any private peace deal. Hamilton informed Churchill and the War Cabinet of Hess's arrival, and by the next day, Hess was firmly in British military custody. Churchill, informed of the bizarre event while watching a Marx Brothers film, initially reacted to disbelief and dark humor. He said, "Tell that to the Marx Brothers," and made clear that Hess's arrival would not alter Britain's resolve to continue the war. And yeah, so then meanwhile in Germany, news of the Deputy Führer's unauthorized flight sent Hitler and the Nazi leadership into damage control mode. So on May 11th, 1941, Hitler received a letter Hess had left behind explaining his peace mission. Hitler reacted with rage, reportedly roaring throughout the Berghof and fearing a possible internal coup. So he stripped. He's like, "Nein, Wiener Schnitzel."
He was angry.
He was pissed.
Yeah.
He stripped Hess of all of his titles and offices, abolishes the position of Deputy Führer, and ordered that Hess be shot on sight if he ever returned to Germany.
Well, there you go.
That's the official story.
Okay, so
That's wild. What was Britain doing in Scotland in 1941?
they're probably trying to
kids.
take it back over.
From
No,
William Wallace?
So the
yeah.
Heinrich Himmler was the
Okay.
he was the Reichsführer SS, so he was the leader of
The SS.
the Gestapo.
Gotcha.
Which stands for Schutzstaffel.
Yeah, so he's
Schutzstaffel?
chief of the German police, so the SS, which is basically ICE right now. And then, sorry, I had to.
Sorry, all you
had to be
ICE
said.
fans.
And I was wrong about World War One. Obviously, he was 1900 to 1945, and then the leader of Germany during World War One was Kaiser Wilhelm II. So Kaiser is like king. So
wow.
Friedrich Wilhelm Victor Albert.
So this guy's pretty interesting.
Anyway,
He flies out, drops over Scotland. British picks him up. Hitler's pissed, and shoot this guy on sight when you see him.
Yeah.
Then there's Spandau Prison. After 1966, Spandau Prison, which is an entire fortress in Berlin. Now this is kind of strange here.
Okay.
Held one inmate, one man, 4 occupying powers, 24-hour surveillance, just like Epstein. Lights are always on, no interviews, no memoirs, no visitors without approval from every allied government. If Hess was insane, why guard him like he's a nuclear weapon? The files were sealed, then resealed, then partially released, black ink drowning out, the redacted stuff. British officials promised the documents would be open after 30 years. Then they said, nah, let's do 40 years. Then they were like, nah, let's go 60 years. Then later, some files were quietly, quote unquote, lost. This kind of rings a bell like the Epstein files. Others were said to be destroyed, and the reason was given again and again was, quote, national security.
Yeah. National
security from a man captured in 1941.
Whose national security? Was it German?
We don't know. We got 4 allied people, 4 powers coming together to keep this dude silent and know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 1987, at the age of 93, Rudolf Hess was found dead in the prison garden. They said he hanged himself. This sounds very familiar.
Just like,
what is going on with this story?
Wow.
Okay, so this was a frail old man, 93. He's under constant guard. He used an electrical cord to hang himself. In a prison where guards rotated every few minutes, his family said, of course, he was murdered. Yeah. Within days, Spandau prison was demolished.
Just like the...
Wait, did you hear that, Joey?
The Charlie Kirk stage.
Yeah. The prison was demolished.
A year later?
After Hess. No, within days.
Within days.
Brick by brick, nothing remained. No cell, no yard, no evidence, erased. What about all the other inmates?
Done.
Where did they go?
Gassed.
No, it said they only held one.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You're right. So we had this one place, one facility for this one dude, and then he hung himself, and they were like, well, I guess the gig's up. Let's destroy this place.
Did he hang himself, or did they run out of money?
For a 93?
He's
87.
That's ridiculous.
That's when I graduated, by the way, anyway.
1987?
Yeah.
I was 2.
Wow, this is crazy.
Very crazy.
Here's a final twist. Decades later, after 1987, forensic testing suggested the man buried as Rudolf Hess may not have been Rudolf Hess at all. A double, a stand-in, a substitute who kept the secret while the real Hess vanished into history. If true, it means the most guarded prisoner of the 20th century wasn't there to be punished. He was there to keep something buried. I don't know. Dude was close to Hitler. So he could have seen some wild stuff that the Nazis were doing. Because we all know they were experimenting down underground. We know about the Die Glocke. We know about weird experiments they were doing with humans and trying to do hybrid animals.
Yeah.
Like Chris Pratt in Jurassic Park 5.
Thank you. I mean, this guy saw a lot of stuff. And he's dropped over Scotland saying, hey, Britain, just listen. We can end this. Just listen. If you just pull, but we can stop this.
Hitler
But this dude has a lot of information. Maybe that's why. We obviously took it to his grave. And whoever interrogated this guy had files. They probably found information out. All these files are saying we're going to release files. Probably stuff that he stated to these people. And they never wanted it out in the public. I don't know.
And then they try to ping him as a madman.
Right. He was
in case something got out. Well, even before that.
Dude's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you hear that's coming out from this guy,
nuts.
You can't believe it.
None of it.
UAPs, whatever.
None of it. A freaking spacecraft that looks like the tip of a penis?
Right.
Not real.
Yeah, it hit Argentina? Where is that? What?
Doesn't exist. Yeah, Antarctica?
No. Hole in the earth?
No way.
Whatever.
No way.
Guy's crazy.
Yeah.
And by the way, electrical cord.
Yeah.
That's how I strung myself up.
Yep.
Have you guys seen that thing where somebody's taking a picture of somebody in Tel Aviv and it looks just like Epstein in a beard?
What? Well, wait, is that real? Because
might be
this last Epstein dump, there is a guard that stated that they may have swapped his body. So they're saying Epstein may be alive.
Right.
Did y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Because
it
they're
up.
saying that they had him in a wheelchair that night, and they took him out to the docks, and they had this transport vehicle and these weird guys dressed up in military uniforms.
It says it's AI generated, but that was politicalfact.com. So politifact.com says it was AI generated.
What do you do?
I don't know. We're going to take a break real quick. We're talking about Rudolf Hess, the I guess how could you categorize this guy? The man that left Hitler, dropped over Scotland, had the most secrets to tell everybody, and tried to stop the war, but they didn't want it.
I want to know what he was hiding. Like what secrets? What would they?
Thank you. The world may never know. When we come back, we'll talk about we'll talk some more about Rudolf Hess. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the program. Thanks for sticking with us through the break. We know that you're here to bake a cake. Wow, my freestyle is horrible.
Okay.
Anyway.
Have you ever been thirsty and
Go ahead,
desired
Mike.
the flavor of Bigfoot nut butter and hydrogen peroxide? Then drank Liquid Death Cola,
I love how he describes there's peroxide in there too.
Killer Cola.
Bigfoot nut butter.
Bigfoot
nut butter. So for all
By the
of
way,
your
we love Bigfoot in here.
Bigfoot nut butter and hydrogen peroxide flavoring needs, drink Liquid Death Killer Cola.
And
I don't know why I'm still drinking this.
And we're talking soupy.
Like he's out in the swamp.
Like he's
the
been out.
humidity is just crazy.
And was running.
Matter of fact, there's probably some
hunters.
hair that dropped in it.
Might be some hair. It's when it gets thick. It's that
It's thick.
thickness.
Thick.
And the reason Joey can attest to this is because he's been there
Yeah.
with these descriptions. He's
Yeah.
been in that position before.
I've been with that swamp before.
You
know
ever
what I'm
just like,
saying?
you ever just get a good scratch going and you're like, see if anybody's around and kind of, like,
Oh, yeah.
oh boy,
Yeah. Nobody wants to go down there.
I was working hard today.
Some of that cheese.
Yeah.
Dude, this music
There's
got
are we vibing real
got
quick?
that bass.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Bigfoot butternut. He's got a swamp A coming at your butt.
Oh yeah. Come on.
It's good stuff, man. Where did you find this music?
He's got a swampy butt. It's hella swampy, yeah.
He's running from the liquid death. They're trying to get his nut butter.
Nut butter.
Nut butter.
Bigfoot swampy butt.
Nut
It's hella swampy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking nut butter.
And hydrogen peroxide. It's H3O.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, nut butter.
Nut
It's a
butter.
chemical symbol for hydrogen peroxide. Yeah.
I want some nut butter.
H3O.
My nut butter.
A swampy butt. Swampy
It's burning
butts.
through.
Swampy everything.
I'm talking nut butter.
Swampy cheeks. Swampy toes.
H3O. 'Cause we love the
My cracking
hydrogen
nut butter.
peroxide. Holy crap, that was cool.
That was ethereal, man. Swampy balls.
Dude, we harmonized so good. High five. High five. High five. Yes.
Like, hold on. Hang on a second.
Thanks for making it through the break. Hey, how
We
many
gotta send
people?
that one to Jimmy Sites?
How many people are going to go out and buy that exact drink you're holding in your hand?
I hope
They go,
they're
my
like,
God,
"He's
they're right.
And then we get contacted by
My
Liquid
God,
Death,
they're
one
right.
with a stop and desist, and also
And the next one with actual Bigfoot on the thing now. With nut butter.
probably this is copyrighted.
Okay, I'm
by the way.
crying right now.
Oh, so they hit us with a cease and desist and an advertising like contract.
Yeah, right.
Liquid Death.
And yes.
Just please describe our stuff any way you want, and
Oh,
we'll
my
pay
head.
you exorbitant amounts of money. So Rudolf
I'll
Hess
take it.
also, his solo flight to Scotland on May 10th, 1941,
Oh, really?
has long been the subject of historical analysis and conspiracy theories
Really?
regarding what he might have known or proposed that could potentially end World War II, or at least the conflict between Germany and Britain. Based on declassified documents, eyewitness accounts, and scholarly interpretations, the primary historical consensus is that Hess, acting as Hitler's deputy, sought to negotiate a peace deal to allow Germany to focus on its impending invasion of the Soviet Union.
Was
This
that their end game?
Operation Barbarossa, launched on June 22nd, 1941. Hess was privy to these invasion plans, which were top secret at the time,
Maybe that's what
and
it was.
believed that securing Britain's neutrality or an alliance against the USSR could prevent a two-front war, effectively ending hostilities in the West. Hess parachuted into Scotland intending to contact the Duke of Hamilton, who he mistakenly believed led a pro-peace faction opposed to Winston Churchill.
Okay.
According to captured documents and interrogations, Hess carried a handwritten or typewritten proposal in English and in German outlining the terms for an armistice. Germany would withdraw from occupied Western Europe, so France, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Britain would maintain its empire and declare well-wishing neutrality, giving Germany a free hand on the European continent, implicitly against the Soviet Union.
He had those documents on him?
That's what it says. Key quotes from Hess's documents and statements: "We will guarantee England her empire in return that she will give us a free hand in Europe, and the British cannot continue the war without coming to terms with Germany. By my coming to England, the British government can now declare that they are able to have talks, convinced that the offer by the Führer is genuine." Hess argued that this would end unnecessary bloodshed, and he viewed Britain and Germany as natural allies sharing Anglo-Saxon ties against Bolshevism. However,
That's Bolshevik.
British officials dismissed it as unauthorized and unrealistic, with Hitler publicly denouncing Hess as insane to disavow the mission.
This sounds like some drama.
Yeah, Hess was one of Hitler's closest confidants and had access to inner circle discussions. It's widely accepted that he knew about the planned Soviet invasion, which he referenced indirectly in his proposal by emphasizing the new need for peace before Germany opened a new front. This knowledge was critical. A truce with Britain could end the war, in a sense, isolating the conflict to the east, avoiding the resource drain of fighting on multiple fronts that ultimately contributed to Germany's defeat. Some accounts, like those from his adjutant Karl-Heinz Pinch, suggest Hess aimed to achieve at least the neutralization of England against Russia. So alternate proposals are he was authorized by Hitler as an emissary. Hess flew with Hitler's blessing to secretly propose an anti-Soviet alliance, knowing full details of Barbarossa and potential British sympathizers. Evidence includes a letter Hess left for Hitler and claims from Soviet captured sources. The British intelligence trap. MI6 or SOE lured Hess with forged letters implying peace factions in Britain, knowing it would discredit him and convince Hitler to abandon plans for invading Britain, thus indirectly aiding the war's end by shifting focus eastward. So the supranational or personal motives. Hess claimed the idea came from a dream by supernatural forces, but this ties into occult Nazi interests.
Ooh.
Some theorize he knew compromising information on British royals. For example, the pro-Nazi Duke of Windsor, that could blackmail them into peace. The man who landed, this is the imposter theory, the man who landed wasn't Hess, but a double. The real Hess was killed or knew too much about Nazi secrets, e.g., the Holocaust plans or financial dealings that could expose and collapse the regime it revealed. Or the diversion or escort theory was the flight was coordinated with Luftwaffe raids or even escorted by Reinhard Heydrich, implying that high-level knowledge of a broader strategic shift that could negotiate an end game. Boom.
Why the double though? If we're gonna, this whole thing's, I mean, why even?
That's actually been.
Why even set this up?
That's actually been debunked. Actually,
the double,
the doppelganger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the British government actually took that doppelganger seriously enough to quietly investigate it. So they checked medical records and flight details, ultimately debunking Thomas's claims. For example, Thomas had identified the wrong locations of Hess's old wound, and the real wound scars were minimal. Also, analysis showed Hess's aircraft would make the Scotland trip without refueling. But also, more importantly, they did a test on the blood sample from the Spandau prisoner number 7. So that was taken from the 1980s and compared it to a living male relative of Hess.
Right.
And the results showed a greater than 99.99% probability that the prisoner was indeed Rudolf Hess.
So,
himself.
okay. So they were like, okay, this guy that we had in here until he was 93 was the dude.
Unless it was faked.
That's true. Yeah.
Always a
What's the
possibility.
source?
Yeah.
Like Curtis said,
Always possible.
we're giving you this because we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Germany was stretched thin in World War II. Like they picked a fight and then ran out of resources. And I mean, it was just, they just had way too many fronts that they were fighting. That's why the Blitzkrieg was important, was because it was to just get everybody overtaken and then set up these defenses before we run out of money, essentially.
Gotcha.
So
let me run through these bullet points. 1941. This is just what we know so far. Hess's Hitler's Deputy Führer flies solo to Scotland, claims he's on a peace mission to Britain. He's arrested immediately. Nuremberg trials, 1946. He's convicted, but given life while everybody else was killed. In Spandau prison, Hess becomes the only inmate from 66 to 1987. And here's where you were asking earlier. Gardley joined. Guarded jointly by U.S., U.K., France, and the Soviet Union. So there was the 4 powers we're talking about. 87, he commits suicide. He's 93. Files, well, we don't know. They're missing. So here's the mystery, the why question. Why is it one man? Who did he supposedly acted alone? And he's being held under extreme multinational secrecy for nearly a half century. That's kind of the mystery of this thing. Like, why is this? That's why
one prison.
That's why
for one man.
What, dude?
And
that's
4
pretty,
major powers.
I'm saying, dude.
Okay.
I would like to talk to somebody that had direct ties to Hess.
Right.
And
somebody's still got to be alive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, if you are alive and worked at Spandau prison pre-1987.
Or for some reason, some of these documents ended up in your basement in a box.
It could be symbolic. So.
What do you mean?
Meaning the 4 powers that controlled the guarding this place jointly, it could just serve as a reminder. Like, hey, you lost. This guy's in prison. We will go the distance to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Kind of thing.
Kind of a show of force.
Show of force. Yeah. It's like, hey, we've got one guy and we have the money to do this. You know, we have the resources.
You want to screw up again? You want to screw this up again?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So this leaves obvious question, which you've already raised. What secret survives generations? Major theory, unauthorized peace deal, the double, you already covered that, Joey, the double theory.
Yeah.
The occult, that's been talked about. And we know the Nazis were into the occult. They were deep in it. Let's see. Why Spandau prison matters, because it was for one man, lights were on 24/7, no interviews, no press. After his death, that's weird to me. After his death, it's Charlie Kirk. We're paving over this thing. No forensics here.
Right.
Well, his death was really weird too.
Tell me.
I don't know if you want to get into that.
Well, why was it weird? It's just hanging with an extension cord.
All right, let's go through it then. So at 93, reportedly frail, could Hess have managed to hang himself as described? The photographs of the garden house showed the window ledge was only about 5 feet off the ground. Wolf Hess argued that this height was insufficient for an elderly man who also suffered from chronic arthritis.
Who said that?
This guy named Wolf. He's like the investigator. To effectively hang himself, he could almost sit or kneel and touch the ground. British investigator acknowledged it was an unusual hanging situation, yet maintained that medical experts found the injuries consisted with self-inflicted hanging, even from below fixtures. So detractors weren't convinced, noting that Hess's arthritis would have made it impossible for him to lift his arms high enough to tie a cord securely. So witness testimonies, Abdul Abbasit, I guess he was a guard, a Tunisian orderly on duty at Spandau, gave a statement that raised suspicions. He claimed that when he rushed to the scene, he found Hess lying on the ground and the lamp's electrical cord still plugged into the wall socket with little disturbance.
What?
Which struck him as odd, as if Hess had used it to hang himself. He also observed 2 unknown men in U.S. military uniforms inside the garden house shortly after Hess was found, fueling suspicion that these might have been agents who assassinated Hess and staged a hanging. So notably, in August 1987, it was actually the British turn to guard the Spandau, not the Americans.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
so we had all these 4 powers were taking turns guarding this dude?
It seemed that way. Raising the question of who the Americans were, if that sighting was accurate. Additionally, Hess's longtime Nuremberg Spandau defense lawyer, Dr. Alfred Seidel, and others pointed out that Hess had seemed in no acute distress in his final days. He had recently enjoyed a family visit, dictated letters, and at least outwardly did not appear suicidal. So, those alleging foul play argue that Hess was on the verge of being released. According to Wolf Rudinger Hess, the Soviets under Gorbach had finally indicated that they might lift their veto, which could have meant freedom for Hess in a matter of months. So the theory goes that British intelligence, often fingered by these accounts, was determined to prevent Hess's release. So why would British agents murder an elderly prisoner in 1987?
Maybe they were tired of doing the rotation.
Yeah.
We just figured out that all the 4 powers, they rotated. Like the U.S. would guard him, and then Soviets would guard him.
Yeah.
The UK would. So they rotated their security forces to guard this dude.
What else happened in 1987?
I graduated.
World.
Oh.
When was the fall of the Berlin Wall?
Well, that was Reagan. That was 85, 86. Joey, who did you say ran up? Was it what agency ran up on him to find the body? Was it?
It was
British?
one of the. It was like
or U.S.
It was like a caretaker of the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So some random dude that's sweeping the floors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to picture this when we say garden house. What was that where he was roomed? Was that because you said the outlet was still plugged in?
Yeah, he hung himself with a lamp cord.
So he crawled out the window, and so he was outdoors.
Yeah,
hanging, or I'm gonna hang from the window. This thing's plugged into the.
Yeah,
but he's laying on the ground and things not around his neck.
Yeah, and it's like barely 5 feet tall.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
it's a weird. People get creative with suicides. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
Oh, you mean the people that are doing the suicides?
Yeah.
Let's be gentle here.
What?
My brother-in-law hung himself from from a refrigerator.
Sorry to hear
with
that.
His belt.
Yeah. 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 Seriously though.
Yeah.
But was it what? I don't mean to pry, but was it intact? Well, was everything like, oh, he committed suicide because it's still around his neck. I can tell he did this.
Yeah.
When Hess, he's laying on the ground. The cord's not around his neck.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was arthritic. I mean, it was
So we just
arthritis.
assume. So they're the cord's hanging out the window.
Yeah, and then-
of course he.
And then the 2 agents were there. They shouldn't have been there. I mean, there's some weird
So the
stuff.
Berlin Wall fell on November 9th, 1989, during the peaceful revolution in East Germany.
After I graduated.
When crowds overwhelmed border restrictions, followed by an announcement in East German officials allowing free travel to the West. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, what was in the back? Yeah, you're right. Because
87.
context. What was in the background going on?
Yeah.
When did Lebanon get the barracks in Lebanon get bombed?
I don't know. Look that up, Joey.
Jamie, look that up.
I got you.
I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to figure out what
Well,
was in
'cause
the, what was in the
reason-
background to kill this. Why kill the dude if he's 93 already? Why not just let him die on his own? Obviously, he's out the door already. Why shroud this thing with more mystery than it has to be? Because it's already mysterious.
It was 1983.
83. Okay, so we're way off. I don't know what's going on in 87, other than
Well,
I graduated.
so the whole Soviet thing. So like the Soviets kept like when he was so old, like they were the other countries were kind of like saying, hey, should we release him because he's so old? He's no threat for
What's he going to
humanitarian.
say? He's
And
crazy.
the Soviets repeatedly rejected the idea of releasing him, and it might just be that he was about to, if Berlin or if Britain and the West unified with the Nazis against the Soviets, that would have destroyed the Soviet Union. Was in shambles anyway, just because of their tactics in the war and stuff like that. They were, if anybody retreated, they would shoot their own people, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, that would have made it like they were already pretty hard up, in that fight.
Sorry.
But anyway, I was just wondering.
That's
if, like,
crazy.
Because the Berlin Wall had to do with East and West Germany. I think it was
true.
East Germany was ruled by communists. I think it was Russia, wasn't it? Or like influenced by. I have a book on it on Audible, and I started it, and it was so boring I had to stop.
Really?
So yeah, I mean,
I was about to say, should we do a show on that?
It wasn't boring. It was just
It's a lot.
so like they went all the way back to like Germanic tribes and stuff like that, and like
Really?
yeah. So maybe I'll finish that book. And
What if we could do a show on the Berlin Wall?
Yeah, let's.
How
do
about
show
that's
on
a
the
good
Berlin
one,
Wall, Yeah,
right?
That'd just be a history
I
lesson.
love history.
Yeah,
There's a lot of past in it. There's a lot of history in the past.
there is.
Oh my gosh.
Great line.
So,
Anywho,
this says there's no credible historical evidence or direct connection linking the fall of the Berlin Wall to Rudolf Hess's death in '87. The wall's collapse was driven by broader geopolitical shifts, including Gorbachev's reforms.
well, okay. So let's just is it plausible that Rudolf Hess did commit suicide because he's just had enough? Is that plausible?
Could be.
Everything's plausible.
Well, I'm just saying.
But why would he last to 93 and then decide to do it?
That's a good.
And what? I mean, other
a
than
good
it being
question.
a symbol of just,
Well,
the
like you
Nuremberg
said-
trials, like everybody was
Everybody's executed. I'm alive. Why did I? Hey, didn't you say family members just visited him right before the suicide? They said he didn't seem suicidal, Joey.
Yeah. Yeah, he was writing notes to his family and
So he seemed like his state of mind was
seemed
Okay.
like- yeah.
He was just frail because he's old.
Yeah. Well, even like in my notes earlier, he was never actually clinically found to be insane. That was never a ruling, like by any psychiatrist or anything like that. So
Gotcha.
Okay, here's something.
here's a thing.
Here's
Here-
the
what-
thing.
Yeah, what you got?
So the Cold War started in like 1970 something.
Dang.
Well, 1945 would be the beginning because we had
You're kidding.
Well, I mean, because we dropped the bomb.
You dropped a bomb on
But
me, baby.
let me see.
Remind me, I got a question to ask about the bomb when we're done with this thought.
Okay. Well, I was thinking like, so Hess's death and the dismantling of what was it
Spandau
called?
Prison.
Spandau Prison was the end of like, and this is what I read, was that it's the end of the West and Soviet allied. You know what I mean? And so
gotcha. Those four powers
so
were not working
87
together anymore for this thing.
And the Cold War was like, you know, this old man, he's no longer that strong of a symbol. I could see that U.S. would nix him, especially because the Soviets were being belligerent about not releasing him. They pulled Epstein. And,
who did you say that wanted to release him? The U.S.?
Well, U.S., Britain, in France. Yeah. They wanted to release him, I think.
And the U.S. was in.
Yeah,
US
like
did not want to.
petitions for like for humanitarian reasons.
And the Soviets said no, we don't.
Soviets blocked it, and I think it had to be unanimous. That
kind of makes sense right there.
So then, but then with the Cold War, it said it was like 79. I guess it was when it started. And then,
when do we think it ended?
The Cold War?
Yeah,
I think it was like 2000 or something like that.
Okay,
I don't remember.
What if it's still going?
Yeah, kinda.
Probably. Reform, yeah. Call of Duty, man.
I mean, we had the space race. We had like, the space race was against the Soviets. We had, I mean, they're a big Eastern Bloc, like, rival. And I don't know why they're a rival. It's just, I mean, let's let you do your thing. We're going to do our thing. Just leave us alone. We'll leave you alone. I don't know why it needs to be a big deal. But
I don't know why. Yeah, they had to be the bad guy.
Yeah, but
the boogeyman.
The space race. It's. I think again, it's that country unifier. It's that, hey, we've got to have a common enemy. Yeah. And like, it's funny because I was reading the I have a bunch of old Iron Man comics, and like some of the original volumes where they had it looked like they were in a jungle and they were fighting Asian looking people, so it was like Vietnam era, and he was like, so in the movie that came out in like, was it 2008 that he was like in the Middle East and got captured and all this other stuff, but then in the comics he was captured in like a Vietnam POW camp.
Yeah.
So like it's
the Mandarin
was
his big enemy.
The Mandarin was a big enemy, and that was disappointing in the movie. The MCU failed on that point.
Failed.
But
source material.
Yeah, go back to the source. Anyway, so even in our media, we see like a common enemy. Like everybody in a particular movie will be either Middle Eastern, depending on what war.
Even
we're
our
in.
video games.
Yeah, even our video games. Right. So if we are in this Cold War, we're in the space race. We won the space race allegedly, because we got there. Maybe. Did the Artemis launch already? They were like supposed to fly around the moon again. They're about to very quickly. Yeah, I don't remember when this is. I mean,
I don't know when that launch is scheduled. Maybe they have.
A couple days
they were going to
ago,
fly around the moon.
yeah.
I'm like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because
don't fly around it. Just get on it.
it's the first time we've done it.
Start building a dang base up there.
Yeah, first time we've ever done
Come on.
it. So, anyway,
I know what you're. That's a good point.
So those tensions were getting bigger and bigger, and then we have this one symbol that we're working together with, and maybe we just cut ties and pull an Epstein. It's just one Nazi. Who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
I agree.
Roll Tide.
Here's
my question. This is a very interesting dude. I'll just say this whole story is wild to me. But it does remind me of the dude in the Rock movie with Sean Connery's character.
Yeah.
Because he had secrets.
Yeah.
Against the U.S. government. So maybe this dude went to his grave with a lot of secrets, and they won, I guess. I was going to ask about, how we dropped the bomb on Nagasaki, and it's not inhabitable. You can live there, and there's no danger, right?
Yeah.
Napalm, yeah. Napalm bomb.
No, the atom bomb.
Yeah. That's what I said.
What was the other city? Nagasaki and Hiroshima. I've heard it both ways. My question is, Chernobyl is still a problem, correct?
Because of the elephant's foot.
Why is that a problem? But the bombs we dropped we've already passed that.
Because
everybody's okay.
There's a persistent source of
radiation.
It's the elephant's foot. Is the
What is that?
It's like the melted down reactor. Essentially,
okay.
It's been melted.
That's
down.
the problem. Instead
and
of
it's
dropping
still putting out
okay.
radiation. We dropped a bomb and it
Boom,
blew up, and then that fallout.
The fallout dissipated.
And from what I hear, I saw this talk that Neil deGrasse Tyson was doing, saying that like modern nuclear weapons don't create nuclear fallout like that.
Like that anymore.
Yeah, from what I understand.
Well, yeah, they're hydrogen bombs.
Hydrogen bombs.
It is
not.
literally a big napalm bomb now.
Just
pretty
fire.
Pretty much, but it's huge. Like it's just absolute destruction.
Yeah.
Like the atom bomb.
That was the first one.
Yeah, the atom bomb is radioactive.
Have we dropped an H bomb?
No, no one's ever dropped an H bomb.
Just an A bomb.
Well, in testing, they
We are
have.
the only country that's ever dropped an A bomb,
Nuke somebody.
nuke somebody on in a war.
But we got sophisticated. Now we're doing
I don't know
hydrogen
though.
bomb.
However, have you seen Beirut? That explosion in Beirut?
The barracks? Or recently?
It was like in 2016, something like that.
No.
look
I
it
mean,
up,
I know
Jimmy.
Beirut's always
Look it
had
up.
a problem.
And we need to get the ability to pull up files and pull up videos and just pop them in.
We do.
But
And that's, I need some training.
yeah,
If anybody's out there that knows how to train me on how to do a better podcast with video, hit me up in the comments.
Good luck.
But I'm going to try. Roll Tide. I'm going to do my best to try to learn it. But anyway.
I didn't mean to call you out there. I was just saying,
No,
like,
it's a good call.
That'd be kind of cool to be.
I would love to, because I see all kind of podcasters doing it.
Yeah.
They pull up. They got this screen behind them. They can look behind them and see what's going on. They can show videos. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like Joey said, I pretty much suck.
Who said that?
Joey.
Joey. Goodness.
Never heard of her.
Here we go again. We tried to do one in 45, and we went an hour.
Goodness.
So that's because we like to talk.
Fast forward 1 hour.
Fast forward 1 hour.
What are we gonna do? Karaoke for this one.
What do you mean?
No, we gotta do another karaoke.
For this one?
No, I mean,
Oh.
I don't know. We've only done 2 karaoke.
Right.
We did 4 episodes.
I need-
All right, so today's question of the week is: what structure was built by Stone Age people in France? What structure built by Stone Age people in France is theorized to be a GPS-like guidance system for alien spacecrafts? Was it Notre Dame, Chauveau Cave, the Karnak Stones, or Stonehenge?
Hey, wait a minute. I may have to change my answer because Notre Dame is in France, right?
Yes.
I'm going with that one.
Stone Age.
First I said
cool,
said the caves, but then I'm like, I don't know where the caves are. Are they in France? I know Stonehenge is not.
Yeah.
I'm going with Notre Dame.
Yeah, boy.
All
Was
right.
Notre Dame built in the Stone Age?
Oh, wait.
Are we going hunchback?
Okay, wait. You're right. Okay, it's the caves.
You're overthinking yourself.
It's the caves.
You've been watching
It has to be
Hunchback
the
too
cave.
much.
Hunchback.
You're
What?
thinking Esmeralda right now, aren't
You've
you?
been watching Rudy too much.
Rudy.
Is Esmeralda in Rudy?
No, she's in Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah.
Hunchback.
I don't
Okay.
know. Well, yeah, there you go. Please vote.
First cartoon crush.
Please,
Shout
can I
out
do the
shout out
always
Esmeralda.
keep one foot in your crack and
Wait a
one
minute.
fist
If you
in your
one
eye?
fist in your anus,
Okay,
and don't forget
nailed it.
And don't forget the what was it? The nut butter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget our song, the
We-
nut butter, which was
When you are
that's the best
thirsty
karaoke we've
for
ever done.
Yeah.
when you're thirsty for Bigfoot, nut butter, and H3O, you pick yourself up a Liquid Death Killer Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, remember, keep one fist in the
In your anus.
1 foot in the grave, and 1 foot in the gutter. And always get to the bottom of that. I'm your host, Byron Dice. Tune in next week. You might hear Joey say this.
Whenever you're hunkering for a nice steamy pile of foam off the top of Bigfoot's balls,
Right?
get yourself a Liquid Death.
Okay.
Killer Cola.